going on, fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 519, Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys, and I hope you all are having a killer day out there because I know I'm excited to be here. As you can see, I am wearing the hockey mask today, you guys, so you know it's something Friday 13th related, but you also know you're at Horror Junkies 519 where every day is Halloween, every day is Friday 13th. Yeah, that doesn't match up in any way, shape, or form, but you don't need a special day to do something related. So, yes, I'm doing a Friday 13th related video. I'm going to be doing my Jason hockey mask reviews. So this is where I take one of the films in the franchise and I review all the hockey masks that I have from that said film. So I will be doing Friday 13th Part 5, The New Beginning today. So I'm going to be going through all my masks from that movie. So I got 4 masks to go over. So go ahead, sit back, get some popcorn. But first of all, raise your machetes up for Friday 13th, you guys, because there's no Friday 13th happening currently right now in the world, and that's such an utter bummer, you guys. So that's why I'm doing these videos, because there's not enough Friday 13th in the world right now. Jason has been laying dormant for far too long. I'm working on a video to kind of showcase all the fan films of Friday 13th that I got, but I'm trying to map out what that's going to look like. But anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this, you guys. Like I said, I got 4 masks to go over. We're going to do them in chronological order as you see them in the movie. So the first one first. What's the first time that we see a Jason-related figure? And that's at the very beginning in the cemetery. So we're going to be going over the Friday 13th Part 5, The New Beginning, the mud mask. So this is the mask that he's wearing while he's in the grave. It's usually covered in mud and worms and stuff like that. And I got this one by Higgins Haven off Facebook. You guys have definitely heard of me call that name out before. And a lot of these masks are done by him, and I think he did a phenomenal job. Honestly, I think the mud detail on this is really cool. I think that I would love to see it if it was kind of like built up, so you kind of see like chunky mud on it. But I think this kind of works for what I am looking for, you know. The mud details on it pretty good. We do got the chevron on it. We got the proper straps and the proper rivets. It goes under the mask, which I think is really cool. A really great attention to detail done by Higgins Haven. We got the axe chop like we're supposed to. But I really do dig the mud on this. We went a little simple with it, but I mean, it works. And I feel like it definitely covers exactly what it needs to be the Friday 13th Part 5 mud mask. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, but I mean, I know there's probably better ones. I think Crash Creations does one like this, but you know, I'll definitely have to get that one, but I definitely can't discount this one because I still feel like it's a good representation. Like, imagine seeing this in the dark. I really think it would kind of look just like it does in the movie. We definitely got the proper shape. We got all the proper features on this thing. But yeah, let's go ahead and try this bad boy on. Man, I just love Friday 13th, you guys, and that's why I do these videos as much as possible. All right. Sorry, I can be a little vain sometimes. But yeah, go ahead and take a good look at this detail on this. Overall, it's a really pretty simple mask because it just got the hockey mask color and then pretty much everything covered up by mud. But I mean, I don't know what else you'd expect from this mask. I feel like he captured all the details, like the straps going behind the mask, the rivets in there like that, the chevrons on point, and that mud detail I think is pretty fantastic for what it is. I think the paint-up's pretty awesome. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Actually, let me go ahead and rate this one. I am going to go ahead and give this a solid, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I really do think the mud could be a little bit better on it, but honestly, for what this thing is, I absolutely love it. You guys know I always have it on display, so I'm pretty proud of my Friday 13th Part 5 mask collection. And so this is, to me, in the film, is when it's actually Jason. Because we all know in Part 5, you know, there's some Jason-looking characters that are not Jason, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But for the mud mask, you guys, 7 out of 10. I really love this mask. Very well done. I enjoy it a lot. Next up, you guys, is actually another real Jason, as far as I'm concerned, in the movie. This mask is also brought to you by Higgins Haven. He is a creator that was on Facebook. I don't believe he's in the game anymore, but I mean, you can still enjoy his work through here. And you know, check him out on Facebook. He could still be there. I haven't heard from him in a while, but you know, all is good. So this is the hallucination mask. This is when Tommy always sees Jason, like, you know, in the mirrors, or when he's kind of losing his mind. He has to, you know, bring himself back to reality a little bit, but always has that little drip of blood all the way down. Really reminiscent of probably like an end scene of part 4 mask, really. But, you know, it's the hallucination mask, and this is also when it's Jason. I'm trying to remember. It's Tom Morga, I believe, who plays Jason in part 5, you know. And then I believe the guy who played Roy is Dick Weird. I'm probably mispronouncing that last name. It's kind of weird, but I know his first name's Dick, I do believe. And then, but Tom Morga, kind of a interesting case with him, because he actually helped train Kane Hodder in stunts way back in the day. So, you know, he played Jason, and then a couple years later, Kane Hodder was playing Jason. But, you know, we got the partly cut off chevron here. We got an axe chop with the blood going all the way down the eye. We got this kind of like the reminiscence of the chevrons here. The great peeling of the paint on the nose and here on the side. I think this looks really great, and I really do enjoy this hallucination mask. But, you know, it's kind of cool to watch part 5, because you do get to see so many different variants of a hockey mask. Even though Jason technically isn't in it. But whenever you see the mud mask and you see the hallucination mask, I believe that's Jason. That is how I look at it. I know part 5 is not a huge fan favorite, but I do enjoy it. So here's my hallucination mask. Usually when you see this one, he's carrying the double-sided axe. So let's see if I can get my double-sided axe without destroying stuff. There we go. Yeah, I think he got a lot of great detail in this thing. I love the blood drip down the face. And then he got the straps on there correctly. They go on the front, and they got that black stretchiness to it. I think he absolutely hit it on point. Hallucination Jason. So another thing about this mask that probably brings down, this is another pretty soft mask. So as I wear it, you can definitely see the axe chop kind of get a little cockeyed a little bit. But honestly, how great this thing looks on display, I'm not going to criticize it too much for that, because I think the detail on it is great. Another one done by Higgins Haven, if I haven't said that. But honestly, phenomenal. I'm actually really happy about this mask. Hallucination gets, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a solid 8 out of 10. Biggest reason, just really soft material, but I mean, honestly, look of it, it's absolutely perfect. So those are the two masks that, in my opinion, in Friday the 13th Part 5 are Jason. So the mud mask gets a 7 out of 10, and the hallucination gets a solid 8 out of 10. So pretty good so far, but let's get into Roy, man. Isn't that what we're here for Friday the 13th Part 5? We don't watch that one for Jason. It's a complete lie. So I do have two Roy masks that I'll show off. Obviously, I'll show off my very first one first. And, you know, I think it's kind of an interesting collection and interesting difference between them all. But let's go ahead and show this one. This one was done by Kai that I met on eBay many, many years ago. I haven't heard from him in a long time. Not sure if he's still in the game. Someone mentioned that he may know who I'm talking about, but I haven't had any follow-up on that one. But this was the very first Part 5 I ever got, and this was from Kai on eBay. I think this is one of the first masks I got from him. It's either this one or my Part 4 from him. That was my first one. But honestly, with this one, I really, really love the shape. I don't think it's actually completely screen accurate, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of enjoy the difference. I love the blue chevrons on here. I love the dirtiness to this mask. I don't think Roy's mask gets this dirty throughout the entire film, but it's kind of nice to have like a little bit of a dirty variant. I think it looks really good. We do have the polystyrene straps here, which I think is accurate, but I think inaccurate. I think they have two different set of straps. In this one, I think this top one's different than the back one. But I got that one on the other mask, so we will get into it. We got the snaps. Not a whole lot of damage or detail to this one. Probably just a lot of dirt and different effects. You cannot see any chevron on the forehead here, but in the other ones you actually can. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Yeah, see, I think this one's just like a little bit too skinny, but I don't know, I feel like it gives a pretty cool look. You'll have to let me know down in the comments which Roy mask you guys prefer. I'll have to show you the next one, though. So here's Roy, baby. I'm such a goofball. Yeah, baby. All right, so one more look at this first Roy mask by Kai. I think it definitely has some great detail to it, and I still really enjoy this mask. Really shiny, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It was my first try at a Part 5 mask, and I didn't make it. I bought it, so don't think I did. I didn't do any of this great work. All right, you guys. So the next up is my next Roy mask, and this one is done by Higgins Haven. So this one definitely has its own merits as well, but let's go ahead and check it out. So this one, I do think the coloration is a little bit more screen accurate than the last one, but I can't say I do enjoy it a lot. The shape on this, I do believe, is way more screen accurate, and this has a little bit more detail that I'm looking for. The blue chevrons are on point, looking good. And I could see it here, but I don't know if you guys can see that there's kind of like a weathered chevron where a chevron was on here. I think you can see it. I can see it in the camera, but you'll have to let me know if you guys see that. Just right here, there where the red chevron usually is, there's kind of like a worn spot there, which I think is really cool. Some of the stuff on here that I really like that he got, the detail, is some of the blue that peeks out on the top. I think we got some more spots. I could be wrong. Yep, right here. So we kind of was able to get that detail in this mask. And like I said, this is from Higgins Haven. I think the shape is a lot better. I think the color is a lot better. And he has the stretchy strap on top. And then this nylon strap with these dotted stripes going across the back, which is more screen accurate than my first one. But honestly, I think this one's actually a really big knockout. I do really enjoy this one. But out of the two Roy ones, let me know down in the comments which ones you think is better. Because I think everybody's opinion is valid. And I think this one's better. But I mean, I still love my first one. So let's go ahead and try this bad boy on. No one's killing my son, Shelly. Hell no! So here's another Roy for you. I think that looks so good. But that's definitely my opinion. And I'm probably biased since these are mine. Absolutely awesome. All right, let's go ahead and do a comparison of the two Roys. So definitely see the difference in the shapes, the detail, the coloring, the straps, pretty much everything. Even the rivets and buttons that it's got are completely different. But honestly, for a rating, I'm going to go ahead and give this one I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's still a really decent mask, and I feel like it's still has some good merit. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 9 out of 10. I really do love this mask, and I really feel like it captures the look of Roy a lot better. But honestly, I really am pretty biased with my masks. Let me know which one's your favorite down in the comments. Which one's your two favorite Roy's masks? And then what's your favorite mask out of the whole video? I think that'd be pretty cool to let me know. But you guys, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm probably going to keep these going just as I can. So I still got part 6 to do. I kind of did my part 7 when I reviewed my new mask. But let me know if you still want to see a part 7 review overall. I've done part 8. I've done part 9. I still got to do Jason X. And then, yeah, I'm not sure what else to do after that. But after that, I should pretty much have everything in the bag. But anyway, each one of these masks is going to go ahead and get a solid. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give a little Friday 13th love out there. And I think that's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th, signing out just until next time. You guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys, have a killer day. And don't forget to stay bloody, my friends. Hopefully we're going to see some of Jason here soon. It's such a dry world out there without him. Have a good one.